because you can do that. Think about the player. Okay, but wait against the line and last first on line. Step in a rep in a run. Wow. Pizza the brothers on. Open up a trembling, blending like a chameleon. But by some guy, oh my God, I'm so. Cause they say I rhyme, they say I look like a gremlin. But what does it take to make a million children slam? Slam!
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. And Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand in D-Row. Through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Ready with the 0-2. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. And the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. On to first, and Scherzer is on a roll now, 2 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 400. Now hold on, I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
No balls and a strike to count. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the 0-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's
That
2
is
outs, but they always
the
say
first
with your
baseman,
man
number
coming
5,
up, the number 4-hole
Freddie
monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Acuna is off at first with 2 away. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And that's in there, base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-0. High and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting 6, the third
Here's
baseman,
the Panda
number
now,
48,
Pablo Sandoval.
Pablo
So
Sandoval.
watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval, giving him an even 150. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis
And Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Scherzer into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Braves lead this one 4-0. Mike Soroka gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're getting a look at one of the top young right-handers in all of baseball. The Braves have had some great starting pitching over the years, and they've developed another one here in Soroka. Big-time sink on his fastball. Great secondary pitches. Basically, he's one of the top pitchers in the game.
Now to the plate, here is Luis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. Lofted
in the air out toward right center. Acuna is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Into the box, Andrew Stevenson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Again, another foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Soto has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Turner.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch of the AB now. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna is there for it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Washington. They trail here 4-0. New inning set to get underway. And up next will be Christian Pache.
Christian Pache.
First pitch on the way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
And it's certainly looking like they're on their way to breaking out those Bruins. Still early, but their lead is already sizable.
One of the keys to sweeping a series is getting some runs and getting some runs early. Big lead early in this one, and it looks like their chances of a sweep look pretty good.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
To the plate now, Mike Soroka. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Pache over at second. Soroka at first with no outs. In there, 1-2 now. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stevenson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they win, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
A bouncer to the left side. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Josh Bell the next to hit. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
First offering on its way.
Nope, upstairs.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Now the 2-1.
Ball right now.
Swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia at short. And that's out number 1.
Batting sixth.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Soroka has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
The catcher, Alex Avila.
Base is empty, 2 away, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila.
Ball one.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Marcell Ozuna.
So here is Marcell Ozuna. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, but they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is
The third
absolutely
baseman,
on
number
fire. He's
28,
been on a nice hot
Pablo
streak as of late, and I don't see it
Sandoval.
ending anytime soon.
At the plate, Pablo Sandoval, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Ozuna, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And that misses 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis
So
d'Arnaud.
stepping in is Travis d'Arnaud, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Robles gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Braves strand one. They lead it 4-0. Victor Robles digging in now.
Leading
And
off
they've got
for
some work to do
Washington,
early on.
the center
Down
fielder,
4-0 already.
Victor Robles.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Robles is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. A guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line, definitely sets the tone for the team. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's at number one.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Max Scherzer.
And stepping in, Max Scherzer. First pitch of the AB on its way. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge
Third
base hit.
baseman number
I got to be
2.
honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Don't want to forget about it. So now to the plate, Luis Garcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals go quietly. They're down 4-0. The batter will be Christian Pache. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The right fielder, Christian Pache.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Cutter low, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Mm. 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now, Mike Soroka. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now it'll be Ozzie Albies trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch on the way.
Outside, that's ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Scherzer's ready. Here's the 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. Let's see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Next, here is Orlando Arcia, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 2-1. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're in front 4-0.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special on my essence.
So now here is Andrew Stevenson. He's set to lead
Leading
us
off
off in the
for
home half
Washington,
of the 4th inning.
the right fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. This is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out.
Number
Getting.
22.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. He bounced out last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Sandoval fields it cleanly. Throw on the first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground
The
ball.
batter, number 7.
There are 2 away now.
Shortstop, Turner.
Striding in is Trey Turner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They trail here 4-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Harper
please.
takes the ball here
Now
as he'll
pitching
enter with a
for the
runner at first and nobody
Number
out.
33, Ryan Harper.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. It's a strike to throw down, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in. Acuna leads off second with nobody out. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pause, and the 0-2 is taken for ball one.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
As a look, now the pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. In to score, the runner from third. Now at the plate is Pablo Sandoval. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Liner toward right center. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
That evens it up, 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up there.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Braves lead it 5-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings
Leading
the
up
rest of
for
the way.
Washington,
Good stuff,
the first
Heidi.
baseman,
Thanks.
Josh Bell.
Now here's the first offering. Josh Bell is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Got him.
The batter,
Josh
number 5,
Harrison stands
second
in.
baseman,
Flew out in his only
Josh
at-bat so far.
Harrison.
First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball. Counts 1-0.
Hit down the line at first. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses.
That's
Ball
ball
2. Bases are empty. One man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Alex.
Now at the plate, Alex Avila looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on its way to Avila. In there for strike one. Harrison leads off first with one away. Back up the middle. And the fielder's going to reach. He's got a base hit. Long throw to third. Tag from Sandoval, and he is out at third base.
Now batting,
That was a
center
nice job
fielder,
there in center field to come up
Victor
throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
Into the box now. Victor Robles in the air down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So now to the plate, Christian Pache. Try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth.
Christian Pache.
And now pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 home. And this is line hard to deep left. Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mike Soroka.
Up next, Mike Soroka getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the pitch. One out, nobody on. One and two now to the Braves pitcher. Here's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. Is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. No balls and 1 strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Through 5.5, it's the Braves 6 and the Nationals nothing. Starlin Castro is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
13, Starlin Castro.
Now the first pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Go to first is in time for the first out.
Third baseman number 2.
Digging in next, Luis Garcia. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in next, Andrew Stevenson. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Now here's the pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Ready on 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Daniel Hudson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Daniel Hudson.
7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now here it comes.
Nope.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Fastball called strike 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2.
Ball due.
This misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Up
That's his
Atlanta,
fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Career line against Daniel Hudson. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
So 2 are gone in the inning, and we'll get a chance to see the free swinging Pablo Sandoval. First delivery to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
0-1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2. He misses with a fastball.
Yeah, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted down the line and left. In there, base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that
Now
ball,
that,
stay square as
catcher,
long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same
Now
piece of cheese, and it gets
the right
turned
field.
around. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Christian Pache, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Robles waits on it. And that will end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Now the 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, shortstop, Turner.
And now in the box, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on the first for the second out of the inning.
The
Not a
first
lot
baseman,
you can do
number
with that
19.
pitch. That fastball just
Yeah.
beat him up inside and gets the
Yeah.
soft grounder for the out.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th, and Mike Soroka will bat next.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
First offering. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. Blasted a solo homer last time up. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch of the AB now, and it's fouled away.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The 0-1 on its way.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Ready with the 0-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice aim.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw won't get him.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Avila.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he sends it on the ground to first. Bell picks it up, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 6-zip.
Leading up for Washington, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. On its way is pitch number 75. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over, but the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are, this one is pretty much in the books.
Now
and definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Sandoval ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor.
Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter
Now
what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
First delivery to him. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Tanner Rainey comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tanner Rainey.
Now into the box, Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
From the stretch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he fouls this one off. Misses. Ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Pablo Sandoval. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
Fastball just missed above the zone. 1 out, nobody on. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stevenson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now is Luis Garcia. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to first. Freeman is up with it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
So the next to bat will be Andrew Stevenson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a swinging bunt. That's a foul ball.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for 3rd. The relay throw, and he's out at 3rd. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
You hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, making 1 for 4 in the game now. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
Here now is Trey Turner, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Albies brings it in on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Atlanta put up a 4-spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Mike Soroka earns his first win of the season. Max Scherzer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please